Welcome. We're going to talk about our measurements again, and we know that we take the markings and then estimate one more. So in this example, our first known digit is a 2, and then if we go by tenths to the markings, we know that it is 7, and it's somewhere in between there. Depending on who is looking at it, you might get a 5 for the hundredths place, maybe a 7, and any of those values would be okay. In this reported measurement, all three digits, the 2, the 7/10, and then whatever it is that you decide the hundredths in, are significant. So all three, including the estimated 1, are significant. Remember that sometimes you will have 0 as a measured number. If we look at the measurement, we know it is 5. If we look at the second line, perhaps we think it is 0. If it is exactly on the line, then our hundredths place will be 0. You need to make sure that you put all of the zeros in there to account for the significant figures. Remember that the certain values and the estimated values are considered significant. Go ahead and give these a try. Pause your video. This one is read down, so we go 20.123. Check your answers against mine. Remember that when you are measuring, you should have your graduated cylinder on a flat surface and take your eye level down to meniscus so you can get a proper reading. Pause the video and try these extra practice. Check your answers against mine and then bring your questions to class. We're going to start looking at significant figures and calculations. First thing we want to do is when we use significant figures, we have to round so that it reflects the significant figures of the data. So we're only rounding our final answer. Please do not round off between steps because you can have small rounding errors that affect the final answer. That's especially true in very large numbers or very small numbers, and we use a lot of both of those in chemistry. Our rules are very simple. If it is greater or equal to 5, round up. If it's less than 5, round down. Don't forget to replace numbers with zeros if you need to. Go ahead and give these a try. Pause the video. Compare your answers to mine, and then bring any questions you have to class. What if we have a problem where we need to round to 3 sig figs, but we have a number like 1,504? Well, we cannot round to 1,500 because that only gives us 2 sig figs. And we can't round to this value because that is not a 5. When you are stuck and you can't figure it out, a very good and easy way to do it is to convert it to scientific notation. And then you can have your 3 sig figs just by putting your 0 here and dropping that 4. Make sure you bring any questions you have to class.